Welcome everybody. LevelMDiecast back in the studio after Memorial Day weekend. Hopefully you had a great Memorial Day weekend. We have Diecast Haul today. 55, episode 55, double nickels up on the screen. We're going to start it off with a banger. Did get this guy from JCard Diecast. This is the second 6-card premium set, silver label for 2024. We saw the JDM one before. This one is Euro spec. And there is the list right there. I was going to do a separate video for this, but since this haul is a little bit small, we're just going to go ahead and crack it open now. There is the mix of cards there. It just has the opening flap on the top. There is the awesome artwork, which looks absolutely fantastic. I do collect all of these models, except for, of course, this Alfa Romeo right here. That's the only one that I do not actively collect, which it's okay. I mean, the rest of them we collect. So just a little tape on the side here. Just kind of get this open. Ooh, maybe. Try to be super nice with the box because there we go. All right, super thick tape. There is the deets on the back, by the way. Just want to show that off in case you guys are curious. Assortment numbers, barcode, all that good stuff like that. You want to scan it, do whatever you got to do. So let's go ahead and get this box open. So the reason I wanted to be a little bit more gentle with opening this box is some people like to get these boxes and they try to use them for display purposes and whatnot. So I do try to open the box a little bit more nicely because, you know, we're not going to keep the box here at Level M. We're going to keep the models, but not the box. So there we go. There we go. A little bit more involved than normal stuff here. Don't worry, the rest of everything will just rip open. Don't you worry. So slide this out. Just comes with a plastic tray as normal. There we go. Being ultra difficult. Throw these guys up in the display in the back. So first one up, this is the Alfa Romeo 8C. Does have full prints front and rear, just like you'd expect. This one kind of a metallic blue a little bit. Kind of, I don't know, it's an interesting color of blue. Prints on the front look pretty good. This is a plastic base, so nothing fancy with that one. T10 is the day code for these guys, so we'll throw the first up there, Alpha. All right, next one up, this is the Porsche 935. A lot of people have been complaining that we've been seeing this casting too much. I'm not really sure why. It's a Porsche. Every new version is always a good thing. Does include the new wheels. Obviously, all these include the new silver label premium wheels. It's kind of the Fuchs style wheel. Looks pretty good. Unfortunately, this one is also a plastic base, but it looks pretty good. It does have Porsche on the wing. There is no taillight prints on the back or anything like that. But it's pretty good. This one doesn't really feel premium, though. This one feels... That particular version pretty much feels like a mainline, just with some nicer wheels on it, which is okay. All right, next one up. This is the Lancia Delta Integrale. This one is super cool. Full print on the front. These wheels are fantastic. That's my favorite wheel that they do for the silver premium line. Really like that one. It's got Sparco, Brembo, Bilstein, of course, Hot Wheels on the side. Michelin number 5. Stripe down the middle looks good. Those taillight prints look good as well. The print there on the back. I think that says Integrale. That's what it's supposed to say. This one is also just a plastic base. See, this car is suited for track duty, which is perfectly fine, but I really like this one. This one's really good. I definitely like that one more than the Porsche, which is... That's saying something. That's definitely saying something. All right, next one up, the Koenigsegg Gemera. This one looks average. Looks exactly like all the main lines. Really nothing fancy with it. Super shiny. There's your little ghost print in the back. Headlights, taillights done up. It does have the silver label wheel on it, but it's just... I mean, this one's exactly a mainline. It's exactly a mainline. There's really nothing different with that one. Just in blue, which is really a bummer. It'd been nice if it had been at least a metal base or something like that. All right, this is the one that I'm most excited about because this is my favorite race car of all time, the Bentley Continental GTC. And it's awesome that we get full prints on one finally. Full prints on the front look fantastic. Of course, it has 8 on there. Got that Speed 8 going to it. Red looks pretty good. wheel choice is pretty good. Side prints are pretty good. But we get those taillight prints, which is a big deal, at least for me. It says Bentley there, looks good. Plastic base on this one as well, unfortunately. But I'm really stoked, really stoked that we get this in premium. Well, premium-ish. Hopefully at some point in time, we can actually get that model with Rail Riders, which would be really nice. All right. Volvo Drift Wagon. This one's actually super cool. I really like this casting. And it's got lens headlights, which is pretty nice. The 240 there, Hot Wheels graphics. This one looks pretty good as well. This one is also a plastic base, so no metal bases at all on any of these. But they do get all the prints all the way around. Looks pretty good. This is a Volvo. Looks like a couple of dogs in the back. Interesting. This one looks pretty good. I do like this casting. It's nice, low, slung. It's wide. Looks pretty good. But no metal bases on any of those. I'm a little disappointed on that aspect. It's a pretty good set, though. I mean, it's a pretty good set. I mean, this set was only $15 from J-Car, so you figure $3 a car. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. All right, next one up in the Hot Wheels line that we have. This is a Kroger exclusive, the 70 Plymouth Barracuda in yellow. The only other Kroger one that I've been hoping to get is the XC, the crossover, the Volvo crossover in red. But unfortunately, I've been unable to find that. A buddy found me this one. The only two Kroger exclusives from this particular batch that I wanted. So this one looks okay. This was one of the first cars to don the lace wheels. Looks pretty good. It's I mean, it's an average casting. This casting's relatively old. Let's see here. It says made in. Let's see here. I was hoping there'd be a date on the bottom, just as copyright Mattel, but that casting's been around for a long time. So, but it's still kicking and screaming. All right, I have been collecting these Ford Transit Supervans. There's only a few of them I don't have. This happened to be one of them from the old school Rail Riders series. Got it in a protector. I think I paid like $8 for this, maybe $10 for this. So this was the original release for this particular casting back in the day. There is some of the original Rail Riders from the original Rail Riders series. Back was Bomb, BMW 2002, Plymouth Satellite, Silverado, and of course your 56 Flash Cider. This is all the way back from, let's see if they have a date on here, 2015. So 2015 is where this guy's from. I'm just going to rip him open. Like I said, just rip it all open, bring it all out. The typical of what we do on the channel. So there is our Supervan. It says Transit, the Supervan on the side. Looks pretty good. Try to get that to focus a little bit. Like I said, this was the original one. This line didn't get the budget that Car Culture does nowadays. So no prints on the back. It only got 2 passes. So you got side prints and then you got a little bit of print for the front, which I think was necessary. But again, you got Rail Riders on it. The hook assembly back here is a couple of exhaust tips, which looks pretty good. And then there is the base D. It's 2014 Mattel. It's a pretty good one. One of the other ones I need is the Cargo Couriers Gulf version. So that one's going to be a little bit more pricey. Not terrible pricey, but a little bit more. All right, if you guys are familiar at all with a local hobby shop here called Colorado Diecast, there was a guy, his name's Trent. He did a giveaway at the store. He doesn't work there, but he's on Instagram. He's Cars from Colorado, if you want to follow him. But he pulled a bunch of supers, and he dropped one of these off at the shop and told them to basically raffle it off. Pick a number, and you can win it, and I happened to win it. Winning number was 51, so pretty excited about that. So in true fashion of, you know, one gift from a collector to another and him helping out somebody else, we're going to add this to the collection. So we are going to crack this guy open right now. I have not cracked a super in like 2 zillion years. There is your Dietz. There is its nice Spectre Flame. I happen to collect this casting as well. I do like this Ford Escort. Wasn't too keen on trying to spend a bunch of money to get a super. I wouldn't say a bunch. I mean, you could probably get one of these for like $30 now. They're relatively common, but I didn't want to spend that much for a mainline. And, you he picked it up for $1 at the store, made some pretty cool connections and stuff like that by providing this to the collector community and giving it away. So thanks, Trent, for that. I really appreciate that. You are a scholar, sir. That one is definitely going in the collection, so pretty cool. All right, Oshkosh Snowplow. I did not have this version. This is the black CT wheel. I had the orange hub CT wheel, and then of course they did the 3 spokes on the latest run of the orange one. But I didn't have this one. I am still missing one single version of this, which is the metal body. So the all entirely metal casting. That one's tough. I find a lot of loose ones, but none of them that are in good shape. They're all just absolutely beat up. One of the coolest castings ever. See, this one's a little bit rubbing from the back of that blister for 30 plus years. But this one looks good. Just another version I didn't have. This is a really, really good casting. Such a good casting. Such a beefy thing that they did back in the day. And of course it also comes with a plow piece, which just connects right into the front. And then there is your ridiculous plow, which looks absolutely ridiculously cool. So we'll throw that guy on the side there. I don't want to cover up the Volvo because Tio might kick my butt. All right, moving on to some other not Hot Wheels stuff, because it happens to be sitting here. I have more Hot Wheels stuff. This is just the way it works. We're just doing this in real time. This is the newest casting from Johnny Lightning for the original SR5 sort of pickup, the first generation. There is your deets right there. They also are doing a version, or did a version, of the Back to the Future in black. But this one was for the hobby exclusive. This one was expensive. Paid $15 for this. It was definitely expensive, but I had to have it. I had to check it out. And now we're going to crack this open and we're going to check it out together. Johnny Lightning's castings have definitely improved over the last couple of years. They get better and better and better. They got to compete with Auto World. So there is your first generation SR5 pickup. There is the deets in the front, says Toyota in the grill. 8.5 on the plate, which is a Texas plate. That's kind of cool. The prints look good. The wheels look absolutely fantastic. It says Geolander on the side. That's super, super cool. Definitely not a tire branding you see very often at all. A little bit of print right there on the max cab, or extra cab is what they called it. On the window there, it looks pretty good. And on that, I guess, C pillar, maybe D pillar if you want to get technical. The bed is a separate piece, so that is a big deal, at least in my opinion. The bed being a separate piece. See, this was packaged up and manufactured in January, so not very long to get here. This has 2 moving features. I can tell you that Auto World needs to take a note out of Johnny Lightning's book on how to make an opening tailgate. You guys know that those Silverados that came out recently, the tailgates just don't work very well on them. This one is absolutely flawless. I mean, it folds down almost perfectly level without, super force or anything like that. That is extremely impressive. I'm very, very happy with that. 4-wheel drive on the mud flaps, which is fantastic. Just the rear ones, not the front ones. And then this one also has an opening hood. So you get 2 moving features on this. Holy cow, look at that. Look at that. Look at all that detail in there. Look at the 3-dimensional. Wow. I am very, very, very impressed. That is fantastic. This is definitely my favorite Johnny Lightning casting already. Not that I like too many Johnny Lightnings anyways, but this is like a whole nother realm of Johnny. This is quite impressive. I can't even like explain to you the amount of 3-dimensional detail in there. It's fantastic. That's just a 4-cylinder down in there too. Inline 4-cylinder. And then of course it is 4-wheel drive. You do have your transfer case there. You got your axle to the front. Looks fantastic. And same details on the other side. That is unbelievably impressive. I am very, very happy. Totally worth $15. Totally worth $15. Just saying. Just throwing that out there. All right, I did finally find one of these. This is the reissue of the Barbie Cool Combi for this year. You see it is the gold premium label. It wasn't there because the card was bent. I destroyed that card because it wasn't stacking properly and I got mad, so I just kind of punched the card. But it's fine because we're going to open it anyway. So we're going to crack this open, and I'm just curious on if there's going to be anything different from this version to the original version. So this one here, this one does not have a, oh yeah, there it goes. There is your base code. S47 is the day code for this one. Just has that turquoise with the white. The lines on the top looks pretty good. Barbie in pink, GT wheels in pink with white line tires. Looks pretty good. This is the original version here. This one is dated R30. So the original one there on the bottom. There is your base deets. All the base deets are the exact same, all that good stuff like that. Taking a look at the base deets here, it is going to be the original release there on the bottom. So they both have the GT wheels. They both have the same print. You might get a little shade variations here and there. They both have yellow window. They both have the same pink interior. The pinks are very, very close. Same prints on the back. There you go. There's a big O change right there. So the original one here on the left had basically no print on the headlights. And now the one on the right, which is the brand new one, has the very crisp headlights done up. So if you passed on this one because it was a reissue, I would suggest you figure out a way to get a new one, because it is definitely different. So we're going to throw him kind of in the middle there, just kind of straddling the two areas. All right, I got a couple of Real Toys as well. I got these from Colorado Customs. These on Instagram. I bought them from him. Anytime I come across Real Toy, definitely want to pick them up, especially for a couple bucks a piece. This is their 911 casting, one of the best castings that Real Toy ever did. This is the street version, which is absolutely fantastic. Full prints all the way around it. Looks fantastic. It's got a roll cage inside, separate seat, full race deal inside there. Prints in the back look actually fantastic. Wheel choice looks good. Stance looks good as well. Just says made in China. Just such a good model. Perfect amount of prints. And of course, this one happens to be silver, which I like silver. So pretty cool about that. And of course, it's the old school Real Toy logo box. So we'll put that guy there. And then I got one more newer one. This is a 911 Turbo. This one is unfortunately taped shut, but a little bit newer generation of Real Toy. Looks absolutely fantastic. Definitely like these a lot. Real Toy is one of the best diecast manufacturers there ever was. It just is. All right, I got one M2. This is from the newest release for Coca-Cola, the newest Dodge pickup. You guys know we collect all the Dodge pickups from M2, so definitely try to hunt them down. There's a couple that I don't have. There's like maybe two. One of them is a newer release, and the other one is the Hobby Box release, the original version of the Little Red Express. Unfortunately, I had a chance to get that, but I passed up on it because I'm a retard. Mellow Yellow, the best soda ever in the entire history of the world, is Mellow Yellow. It's my favorite soda. I don't drink soda anymore. I haven't drank soda really in years, but Mellow Yellow is definitely my favorite soda. So I'll just get this guy cracked out of here in real time. Get the first screw going. Get him popped out. There we go. Got our other screw going. There we go. Luckily, this is the lowered version, so it doesn't have extra pieces on it to... there we go. Doesn't have extra pieces on it to have to take off. So there is our latest Adventurer 150. This is the lowered version with those really, really nice multi-spoke wheels. Looks pretty good. Got a Hellcat logo on the side there. Does have opening hood. These hoods don't open all that well. This one actually opens up pretty good. There is your supercharged Hellcat motor down in there. So super, super cool. Black grille, black headlights, or I'm sorry, black hood, black bumpers. That looks fantastic. It says 1974 on the bumper. 1974 on the back as well. And then a little SRT logo right next to the Dodge logo. The taillights are separate pieces. You can see this one didn't quite get on there all that great. But that is M2 quality. So it's just what you get. But I do like this one. Super blacked out window. Looks pretty good as well. I'm kind of just put that guy, maybe like, let's put him up on the stance here. Put him up on the porches. All right, it's been a little bit since I got some monster trucks, so we're going to throw some monster trucks up there. This is this particular batch. I don't know what case number this is. I found these at Five Below. Edson Garcia, a buddy of mine that I follow on Instagram. I think it's Edson92610, maybe. I don't know. You guys will have to check it out, though. But he's the one that threw up a heads up that Five Below had these new monster trucks. So this one is the tuck and roll. This is the second deco for the tuck version of this three-wheeler. We'll get this out of there. It comes with the station wagon in green, which is just junk. Throw that to the side. There is our tuck and roll. It says sushi delivery on it, ETA ASAP, seafood on it. There is your details on the front. Sushi delivery looks good. ETA ASAP. And then, of course, that really high quality print. Looks very, very good. That nice textured roof piece there. No print on the back, unfortunately, but this one does do the little side thing that all the monster trucks do to try to get it to steer. This one doesn't steer as well as the trike because of the body on it, but it still steers. It's very limited in its steering, so we'll just kind of put that guy there. He's kind of off the screen-ish almost. All right, next one up in that mix, the recreational. This is the coolest deco they've done on this casting ever. It's just like this super urban, like digital camo. It's ridiculously cool. Get this guy out of there. Plastic. This guy comes with the off-road truck in yellow. Again, just hard plastic J-Unk. There is our recreational. It's so cool. It's all matte finish too. Then with the gray tires, oh man, it's just so cool. Actually, they're silver tires. Oh, it's just so cool. This one's just super, super cool. I like the recreational. I think it's such a cool casting, but this deco is just bonkers. Looks super, super good. Print on the back, a little bit of tail lights, a little bit of turn signals there. More of that digital camo on the top. This is recreational across the top of the window. Looks good. Super, super cool. Of course, does all the things that monster trucks do, so kind of throw him to the side. All right, too cool for school. To school. Okay, so these are all new for 2024 thus far. So no reissues. Get this guy popped out of there. There we go. Boom, boom, boom. This guy comes with the coupe, the smashed red coupe. So get that guy out of here. So there is our latest version of the school bus. This one is really, really cool. It's got Hot Wheels there on the windows. So the windows are decoed up. It's like all spray painted and stuff. Looks good. It's all gloss and stuff, so it's not like super, super like artistic-y looking. Just the deco is. Looks pretty good. It says Hot Wheels to School. Hot Wheels Monster Trucks does have mismatched colored wheels, which look good. Mismatched colored beadlocks as well. And then just a black frame in there. There's deets on the back. Another Hot Wheels logo. So they do get quite a bit of print on these monster trucks. That's one thing I do like about them. They kind of go all out. All right, the last monster truck I got, this one does not say new for 2024, although I think this one came out previously in a 2-pack. I don't remember exactly, but I don't have this one, so I picked this one up. Volkswagen Beetle, the original Beetle. This one also comes with the coupe in red. So I got like 100 of those things. It's ridiculous. All right, so there is our Beetle. It says number 24 on the side. Looks pretty good. Got some checkered flags going on all the fenders. Some headlight prints on there as well. There is some prints on the grill. Looks pretty good. Orange window on it. Details on the back. Got your taillights done up. Hot Wheels V-dub on the plate. And then just your basic wheels in white with some basic tires on an orange chassis. Looks pretty good. It's all right. All right, the last thing I got is a little bit of an oddball, which is Johnny Lightning, which I don't do too much Johnny Lightning. So these are extremely rare. It's not like so rare you can't find them on eBay because there's plenty on eBay. But these are very, very rare to find in person. As a matter of fact, these were actually brought to me and I was presented if I would like to buy them. It's not something I found. These were literally brought to me. This is the Monaco coach. This was specifically done for the dealers. So you could buy these through Monaco dealers like your RV Americas and stuff like that. There's a couple different card variations, a couple different releases. There's 4 different versions. I have 2 of them. I've only ever seen one loose prior to getting these, in real life. These are not 1/64 scale. They are smaller. They're pretty close to HO scale. They're not exactly HO scale, but they're very close to HO scale. So these things are super decoed up. They do have side mirrors on it. And by the way, no, I'm not opening these. Absolutely not. I'm sorry, but definitely not going to open these guys up. Ladders on the back. They do have rubber tires with true dualies. That single set axle in the back as well. I don't believe they have any opening features. I'm pretty sure there's no slide outs or anything. They're just a fixed piece. But the prints look pretty good. This one happens to be Holiday Rambler. There is, I guess there's 5, not 4. So there's Holiday Rambler. And then there's the Monaco Windsor, the Safari Sahara, Beaver Patriot. And then there's a 50th anniversary edition as well. So you can see there is no barcode or nothing on these. Little detail on the back looks pretty good. So I have one more of these. So I'm just going to set this guy aside. He's not going to be in the thing. But I have the Safari one. And these are pretty heavy, by the way. They're all die-cast, so they're pretty heavy. I'm pretty sure that the interiors are detailed, although you can't see them or anything like that. But I think they are. But the prints and stuff look fantastic. You even have a little solar panel there on the top. Looks pretty good. This one is the Safari. Again, metal base, all that good stuff like that. So there is the other deets right there. These usually average anywhere, I guess the average retail cost of these is about $65 a piece. I have seen these go for as much as $100 a piece. I've seen them go for as little as $30 a piece. On eBay, it just kind of depends. Kind of on card detail or card condition and stuff like that. And like I said, there's a couple of card print variations on them as well. But just a really, really cool, very, very unique piece to add to the collection. Like I said, that was brought to me directly. I did not find those. Sometimes it just pays to be in the market, I guess. People learn that the stuff that you might like and they present you stuff that you might want to get. I will be 100% candid with you guys. $40 a piece is what I paid for those. So $80 for the pair, which it's probably a little bit low on the retail side, but like I said, I knew the guy and he hooked me up, and so appreciative of that. So there you go. That is Diecast Haul episode 55. Double nickels for you guys. Let me know what you guys think about that. Not a huge haul, but good diversity as usual. We got all kinds of stuff to still get to. Still got lots of major hit and a bunch of other stuff. So we're going to roll out. Appreciate you guys. Thank you next time at the Level M.